The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up forward.
Oh, he's all alone. It's Dembele! Off the post! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, from the defence's perspective, it showed why they have to stay focused all the time. You have to keep your shape, communication is key, and you daren't switch off.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Schneider, Dembele, he's being urged to shoot. Oh, well played, well played. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Schneider in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Caceres. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's chosen to go back. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Lam. Sao Paulo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, it's Dembele. Van Basten! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's played into the middle. Neymar makes a dash for it. Played into space. That's good vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Caceres. Schneider. It's Park Ji-sung. Great ball if he can get there. And that is expertly dealt with. Howson. And Neymar. Rodri. To Messi. Cafu. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's gone for goal! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Lam. And it's Caceres. To Schneider. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Drogba. Neymar. Hernandez. Delivers the ball. Tries to get it clear. Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. And it's Van Basten. he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Albert Ferrer. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Spread to the right. Diouf. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Van Basten. And it's Schneider. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Messi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the ref told him.
Goes for the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
It's a good foot in there. Oh, it's Dembele. Driving forward. Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi running with the ball. And Messi! Big moment! Massive goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Sao Paulo go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Sao Paulo just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed. Sao Paulo currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Diouf. Quick look, then plays it in. That has been knocked clear. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's ambitious. Park Ji-sung. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Takes a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Neymar. Caceres. Schneider. And this is Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Neymar! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Sao Paulo really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chips it through. Diouf. Caceres. Neymar. Oh, it's Van Basten. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Juve. And it's Rodri. Up Jisung. Good take, and is he in? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Plays a sharp little ball here. Howson was in no mood for any of that. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Up Jisung. Knocks it into space. And he's found a way past. Shoots! Goal! Corinthians! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception. Adams. Drogba. Oh, what a ball! Decent chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Substituição.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And can he finish it? And now they can spring out of defence. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Schneider. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Corinthians really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Howson. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Caceres, a picture of focus. And we're done. Sao Paulo, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Neymar. Juve. He's beaten the last man. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he is dashing away. Albert Ferrer gets it away. Del Piero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Applies the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cafu. And it's Messi. Here's Rodri. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Neymar. And here's Hullet. Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Sao Paulo still without a single shot on target. Neymar. Now it's Hullet. Costa Curta does really well there, he is strong. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Del Piero. And he was quick to react. Neymar. Ball's played through. Neymar looking to receive it in space. And this is Hullet. No way through, so back it comes. And that is expertly dealt with. He's having a shot! Goal! Poland! And it's Poland who take the lead. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Poland have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely weighted ball. And that was nowhere near his best. Messi. Oh, he's burst through. Shoot! And there's a goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's let fly! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Boraaa. Rafael Varane. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Neymar going forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely aimed pass. Gattuso. And it's Del Piero. He can run onto that. Hernandez. For Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a shade optimistic. That has ended up in no man's land. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Just eases him off the ball. It's a searching pass. Floated through. Takes a shot!
1 minute added time.
Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish more control in this second half.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution for Poland. Neymar. Coming on the field.
Second period then underway.
Number 10, Ronaldinho.
Neymar. And it's Messi. Messi. Now it's Hullet. Del Piero getting forward. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Runs beyond the defence. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Rodri, nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's through here. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Drogba. Tries to play it through. Now it's Hullet. Del Piero is wide and looking to get onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Howson. Jupe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Drogba stood his ground strongly. Now it's Hazard. Hazard making good progress on the right-hand side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neymar. And here's Hullet. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Howson.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Albert Ferrer. And Hernandez. Costa Curta. Howson. Now Albert Ferrer. Cafu. To Messi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Costa Curta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The pass has gone astray. Juve is herring after that one.
Poland really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Drogba. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ronaldinho. He's found the way through. That's going to go a long way. Messi. Hernandez. And he's got the beating of his man.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Neymar. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Hullet. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Del Piero. Knocks it into space. And this is Hullet. He has found the way through. Howson. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. So straight into the action. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
He looks more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's only too happy to take that back. He can run onto that. And Messi! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Sneijder really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can... Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks promising. Ah, that's a fine interception. Messi. Sneijder. Cafu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cantona is onto this. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nakata. Pass is just off target. That's a cute ball. Diouf. Triol. Sao Paulo are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he fit it? Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Sao Paulo present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This further to improve their cause. You like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
And yes, it's him again. Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Well read, nice interception. And that pass just didn't quite work. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Cantona. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Howson.
Sao Paulo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pirlo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cantona going after that. Santos are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drogba. Pirlo. This is Messi. Costa Curta makes the interception. Could be danger here. Pressing high and with purpose. Sao Paulo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Defending was strong and firm. Pirlo. Costa Curta. And it's Rodri. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Cantona. Cantona running with intent. Rodri. Messi. Neymar. It's a searching pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That is the end of the first half. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Sao Paulo can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's had it nicked away. Schneider. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Nakata. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Teremos uma substituição.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. It's Pirlo! Tremendous from Pirlo! About as smooth as it gets!
Público presente na partida de hoje.
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Espectadores.
Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Santos find a position of real strength now. Can he get onto this? Messi just eases him off the ball. Oh, such a clever... Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Costa Curta can clear it away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Rodri. Hernandez. Rodri. And it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. Neymar. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Here's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Pirlo. Messi. And it's Rodri. Now, can they get him away? And he's for chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And just like that, he hits 50. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 11, camisa 10, camisa 15, Neymar, camisa 19.
So here comes a substitution.
Camisa 7.
So could they be onto something here?
Campo para a entrada de camisa 20.
Albert Ferrer.
Camisa 12.
And the pass is intercepted.
Camisa
Rafinha
14,
looking for the run.
camisa
There's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Now it's Messi. He's cut it out. And now they can spring out of defence. Into the last 5 minutes. Maradona. Probing pass. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Rodri. Nicely shaped ball. That pass isn't the best. Suarez chasing after it.
Teremos 3 minutos
Now it's
de
Messi.
acréscimo.
Strokes it back. And he's intervened well there. Mohamed Salah going forward. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Lampard. Rafinha. Now it's Messi, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Berbatov! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Messi. Rodri, Cafu, and it's Rodri. Here's Rodri, and it's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Sao Paulo! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now it's Drogba, and here's Neymar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Neymar. Rodri. And it's Rodri. To Messi. Now it's Drogba. Rodri. And it's Neymar. And here's Drogba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. It's a promising position. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Neymar. That's a nicely weighted pass. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Albert Ferrer. And it's Neymar. And this is Drogba. Here's Rodri. And here's Drogba. Drogba. It's Drogba! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Drogba had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about best. Oh, it's come loose. Neymar. Rodri. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Neymar. Mohamed Salah. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Lampard. Over to the right flank. Shoots! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Messi. Rodri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi wants to run onto this. Sao Paulo heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. And there's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Manchester United drag themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. David De Gea. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Beckenbauer. Lampard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Mohamed Salah! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Sao Paulo are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Manchester United get the second half started. Best. Mohamed Salah. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rodri. Jupe. Messi. Very nicely done. He's found the way. And the shot! Lofted upfield. And he's managed to get free. Could go all the way here. That is lovely. And it's Lampard. Beckenbauer. Played out wide. It's Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Messi wins the duel this time. Cafu. Showing good feet. Roberto Carlos. He's being urged to shoot. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Turan. Lampard. Now it's Berbatov. Tries to pass it through. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Mohamed Salah. It's a throw-in. Lampard. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Drogba. Now, can they get him away? He's having a hit! Delicious from Jude! About as smooth as it gets. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Teremos uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Sao Paulo leading now. Just about up to 75 minutes. Searching pass he's played there, and he's picked out the run. It's Neymar!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping. Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Aimed beyond the defence, and that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now he's got space here. This is Messi. Oh, great leap! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Sao Paulo go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's shifting through the gears here. Stojkovic.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Rodri, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foram indicados
Cross
2
needs...
minutos de
good
acréscimo.
effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Hernandez, and that could set him on his way. And he's intervened well there. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And time is up. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Juve, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. So straight into the action. Now it's Thiago. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Dembele, is one of the best dribblers around. When fit, he's electric. And that alone is...
And again! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Messi. Oh, that's neat. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And here's Drogba. Tries one from range. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Drogba just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Dembele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Muscular approach does pay off here. Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
So we're still where we started right now. Gilberto Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Sao Paulo do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Costa Curta. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Albert Ferrer. And it's Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cafu. And Neymar. This looks promising. Joe! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Diouf clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There's the header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oliveira. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's ended up in no man's land. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Rodri. And he's forced to go back. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Messi. Cafu. And it's Rodri. And Hernandez. Costa Curta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Drogba. Cafu plays it in. And the ball is out of play. And it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Oh, really well played.
Now, can they get him away? Good read, needed to be.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. Schmeichel claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Sao Paulo really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half.
Sao Paulo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And the pass is intercepted. Robson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out. Cafu. And it's Rodri. Neymar. And it's Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele. Nedved. Oh, he's burst through. And here's Dembele. Pele. Pele ploughing through the middle. Hernandez clears without hesitation. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Cafu. Here's Rodri. And it's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Costa Curta.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, looking for a runner. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nedved! Costa Curta gets it away. And here's Nedved. Nice. And the shot! And a neat finish! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Teremos uma substituição.
Germany can now introduce the first of their substitutes. You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And that is expertly dealt with. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. He's in a great position here. It's Hernandez. That is a superb rearguard action.
Sao Paulo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chips it through. And this is Del Piero. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Sao Paulo are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Neymar. Rodri. Played with finesse. Oh, well played, well played.
Sao Paulo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And this is Drogba. Here comes the cross. And that's the keeper's ball. Hernandez. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And it's Hernandez. And he's picked it up out wide. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! And that should get the job done.
Sao Paulo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Chips it through. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 11, camisa 10, camisa 15.
Rodri.
Neymar.
Maradona.
Camisa 19.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Camisa 7. Deixando o campo.
And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivers the ball.
Camisa 9. Camisa 14.
Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Substituição, foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Van Basten. They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Well, when I look at a team sheet, Peter, I pick out the leaders, and the leader on this team sheet for me is El León.
Oh yeah, the Lion, Rafa Marquez, a genuinely fearsome defender.
And a very nimble-footed player too. I mean, he can pass the ball properly.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hernandez. He's having a hit! That's got him rattled. And here's the chance to counter. It's Hernandez. Hernandez stood his ground strongly. And this is Messi. Back when it goes. It's Neymar! But he's left disappointed.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Silvestre threads one in, and this is Forlan. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Drogba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Silvestre scooting forward. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi. Is there any support? He might not need it. Chance, surely! It's bounced back off the post. And he's heaved it away, delivered in. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Neymar. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. That is good progress on the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pelé, well played, important challenge that. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Searching pass he's played there. Some good persistent defending here. Howson gets across to intercept that. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Silvestre. Now it's Pelé. Silvestre has it in a wide position. And the ball is out of play. Howson. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Ronaldo ventures forward. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Albert Ferrer. Cafu. And it's Messi. Here's Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Pelé plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Neymar. Look at the space. Shoots! Ronaldo going after that. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Sao Paulo really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Here is the first touch of the second half.
Sao Paulo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's forced to go back. Pelé. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has not gone well. And it's Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Hernandez. Played back into the centre. Now it's Pelé. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Jude looking in every way a marked man at the moment. Yeah, better. Oh, he's on his own. Always goal side. Goes down, but nothing given. Khan defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now, can they get him away? Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 25, Forlan. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Cruyff. Neymar. And here's Del Piero, and Del Piero! And it's in! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Takes the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Passing is crisp and sharp. Salah. Rijkaard with the slide tackle there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Atalanta are looking to break at pace. He's got away. And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Atalanta are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, it's Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. And here's Haaland. Van Basten. Real chance! And he hits the net. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 10.
Atalanta can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Zanetti.
Ci
And
saranno
it's
3 minuti
Lopez.
di recupero.
And he has been fouled there. Zanetti. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. We are just getting started. Rodri making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 400, Jim Beglin.
Yeah,
Takes a shot! Delicious from Jude!
well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's in plenty of space here. Cafu. And here's Messi. Cross from Cafu. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, good spread. Well read, nice interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Messi. Rodri. And it's Cruyff. And here's Neymar. That's a little loose. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bastoni. And Robertson. And here's Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Robson is the guilty party there, and he's going to have his name taken. Howson is always looking to break lines. That's going wide left. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Drogba. Sao Paulo very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now it's Neymar. Cafu. Sao Paulo
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Messi. Now it's Drogba. Robson. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Neymar. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. Hernandez. Rodri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Neymar. And they are prompt with their pressing. Messi. Haaland. Messi. Oh, can he finish? Oh, that was very necessary. Messi. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Opts for safety. Costa Curta. And it's Drogba. Now he's running, and Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish of true class! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
The ball goes in, getting up there! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good effort! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Las Vegas Lights are looking to go forward now. No, again, there's no way through. Messi, that's a lovely, neat pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Neymar. Messi. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Sao Paulo are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Down to business again. Messi, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Neymar. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Neymar. And here's Drogba. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now of complete control. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played into space. Duke showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Probing pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Las Vegas Lights appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No. Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Robertson.
Público
Robson.
presente na partida de
Xavi
hoje,
Alonso.
71.550 espectadores.
Messi with 2 goals already to his name. Messi. Robson. Robertson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking to play him in. Rodri can see things others simply cannot. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Rodri. Now it's Drogba. And it's Rodri. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
And how did he not make it 4?
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. We're up and running then. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 2 then. He's rising! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great vision.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri. Neymar tries to play it through. Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a good finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
This is a promising build-up. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Diouf was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines, and he cuts out the supply. And he's being shifted off it.
Sao Paulo are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost. Shoot! Goal! Sao Paulo! And they've got their lead back. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Sao Paulo have their lead. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Rijkaard. It's Raul! Albert Ferrer is there, and he can get that clear. Cafu carries the ball down the right. Now it's Drogba. And it's Rodri. Half an hour played now. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Caught offside that time. Pedri, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Santos, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Messi. Rodri. Now it's Drogba. Now he's running away.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Cafu. Diouf. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Diouf. And Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Hernandez. Costa Curta. And it's Rodri. Howson. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Sao Paulo are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Here is the first touch of the second half. Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard. That's really well manoeuvred. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's definitely onside. Rodri. Nice-looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Sao Paulo presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve their cause. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Costa Curta. Howson. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pele! No, just not quite.
Pele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Teremos uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Sao Paulo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Eze receives it in a good position here.
Público presente
Hernandez.
na partida de hoje.
So we've reached the hour mark.
72.306
It's Hernandez.
espectadores.
And it's Rodri. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schneider. Mateus. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Maldini. Pepe. Eze. Eze. He's got away. Shot could chance for a shot! And it's in! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Adriano demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Santos really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Schneider.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Marquez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Looking for the far post. Played into space. Pepe deals with that comfortably. Eze. Cafu. And it's Neymar. Probing pass. Nice interception, well timed. Messi stood his ground strongly. He's found a way through. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Boraaa! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Great defending, strong and determined. Maldini wins the duel this time. The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Sao Paulo nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Schneider. Adriano. Eze. Lovely feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rodri. For Messi. Juve. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And time is up. Sao Paulo have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Drogba voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. So straight into the action. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Messi. Rodri. Sao Paulo couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Howson. Here's Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a good ball out wide. Cross into the box. Terrific effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's had it nicked away. Cafu. And it's Messi. Cafu. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. And pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Drogba. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing them.
Takes a shot! Goal! Santos! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Costa Curta. Sao Paulo are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And this is Messi. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. That's been slipped through. Pelé. Roberto Carlos. Dry chance! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos.
Sao Paulo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a searching pass. He has found the way through. Oh, look! And the shot! Delicious from Ju! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's Neymar! Goal! Sao Paulo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Pelé.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now that's well seen too. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Cafu. And it's Messi. Rodri. Aims beyond the defence. Pelé receives it in a wide position. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's heaved it away. Roberto Carlos. Rodri cannot be beaten that easily. Looking for a runner.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He won't be happy with that one. He is through here. And this is Drogba. Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Sao Paulo now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a...
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. Down to business again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Nice physical challenge. And it's Messi. Pull it. Messi. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Neymar, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Howson. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rodri conjures time and space where few can. Quality ball. That has been cut short. Howson. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Albert Ferrer.
71.649 espectadores.
That's an imaginative pass. And this is Messi. Drogba needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi looking to receive it in space. That's the keeper's ball. And here's Hullet. Lovely. Hullet! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Mateus running with intent. Rodri going forward. Rodri proves just... He's having a pop! Just too much. Fractions.
No, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Now it's Messi. And it's Otto. Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Roberto Carlos. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. And the pass is intercepted. Neymar, played out wide. Looking for the run. Neymar. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Beckenbauer gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Rodri. Cafu. Oh, that is a nice touch.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get onto this? Rodri calmly anticipates. Santos have their second corner now. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's burst through! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Hullet. Howson. Costa Curta. Hernandez has it in a wide position. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Messi. Cafu. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's that, the end. Sao Paulo have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. More than half a century of history, the Estadio Morumbis, this gargantuan arena, has borne witness to many a glorious moment for Sao Paulo, both city and club. So straight into the action. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Just eases him off the ball. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? Goes for a shot! Conte. Kupchu. Now it's Aubameyang. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Aubameyang! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. And Aubameyang! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Kupchu! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Sao Paulo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Diouf, chance! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aubameyang. That has been cut short. Sao Paulo do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that was vital. Messi. Here's Rodri, nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Araujo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Bernardo Silva.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Approaching the half-hour mark. He has a look up. It's Drogba! That caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Conte. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Albert Ferrer does really well there, strong defending. Some good work on the right flank here. And that has left him in a heap. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shot could... Messi! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely weighted ball. Diouf is onto this. And this is Messi. Opts to play it back. That's tiny. And it's Neymar. He's having a pop! That was superb goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to count. Tries one from range. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Vermi. Balde is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Bernardo Silva. Vinicius Junior getting forward. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Sao Paulo unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substituição em andamento.
Away we go again.
Sao Paulo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. Knocks it into space. Not where it came from. Now that's well seen too. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's nice. And he's had it nicked away. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Jupe going about things with real menace. And this is Bernardo Silva. And he cuts out the supply. Sao Paulo still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And the shot's on. And Aubameyang! And for a moment, time stood still. Paris Saint-Germain get their fourth corner. Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. It's come to nothing. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Chance, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Messi, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now he's running away. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Oh, Aubameyang! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Balde. Vermi. This is a promising build-up. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 10, camisa 15, Neymar, camisa
And that's
19.
off target.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Camisa 97, camisa 20.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Camisa 9, camisa
That pass
14.
is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's in a great position here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Aubameyang. Foot in. Now it's Aubameyang. Played out to the left flank. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Played out wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Sao Paulo are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And it's Maradona. And here's Aubameyang. Aubameyang purring through the gears.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Distributed tidily. Doué providing an outlet on that flank. Rashford! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift?
Vermi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Doué.
Foram indicados 2
It's quick
minutos
to
de
return it.
acréscimo.
Mohamed Salah. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be it. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think it's one of these games where both have plenty.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out. Well, we're on the way. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Now it's Pato. Aimed beyond the defence. Duke chasing after it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham will not want to lose out here. Goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Looking for options for movement. Changes him with that pass. And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rodri. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cafu. Duke. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. Sao Paulo, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. More and more pressure on the ball here. Hernandez. Threads one in. Howson does well to get it back. Duke. That has been cut short. And it's Bellingham. Always onto this. Zola. Big chance! Goal! Palmeiras! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Aos 20 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 25.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? Delivered. Oh, great header! And again! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he was quick to react. Sao Paulo are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Howson. Passes short and sharp. It's Drogba! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sao Paulo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he cuts out the supply. Neymar. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Here's Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. We expected better, and so did he. Neymar! Oh, the Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Albert Ferrer. Costa Curta. Albert Ferrer. Knocks it into space. Raul. Now it's Pato. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Raul. Pato. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is and Zola! Rodri. That has not gone well. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bellingham! It is a fantastic goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? It's Hernandez. Serves up across. That's surely a foul, free kick. So, what can they come up with here? They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Oh, and Zola! World class from Zola! About as smooth as it gets. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And wow, he has... That signals the end of the first period. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Zola! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping. Probing pass. Good ball, good take. Zola. Oh, now he can run away with it. And Zola! And he should have made it 4.
Palmeiras really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Neymar. Rodri. Cafu.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Drogba. Edmilson. He's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Neymar. Shoot! Goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Sao Paulo may be down, but not out just yet. It's Pato! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Alexander Pato actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Zola with the short one, and it's Chiellini. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Drogba is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Messi. Edmilson, the man synonymous with solidity. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. And this is Pato. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pato is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked.
Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Can he find the finish? Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Takai tries to play it through. Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi. That's a little off target. And this is Pato. Raul. Oh, that's fabulous. Corner given. It's their second corner of the game.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 11, camisa 10, camisa 15, Neymar, camisa 19, camisa 7.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Para a entrada de camisa 97, camisa 20.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Perfectly measured that. Okazaki! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just...
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Silvestre. Palmeiras are looking to break at pace. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Haaland. And it's Rodri. Now it's Guardiola. Maradona. This is a promising build-up. Silvestre. And he's had it nicked away. Guardiola. Edmilson. Mohamed Salah. Sao Paulo have it back and can go again. Great vision. It's a sweeping cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Could move up a gear here. And it's Rodri. Sané. Now it's Okazaki. Mohamed Salah. Here's Rodri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, this is a great position. It's Salah! Rising over the bar. And the number on the board is 3. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Magnificent! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, good finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctive.
And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.